wanted to do here was to really have the context of the importance of making the right technology choices, especially when there are so many things going on in our wonderful fintech world.
And it's really simple. The value prop, and something that I'm near and dear to me, is you could take your Linux-based application stack, whether it's digital asset exchange, whatever it is, whether it's blockchain-based or not, and you could put it onto our platform, and it will inherit security characteristics beyond anything you could buy or find on any other platform for any price.
I didn't realize that IBM was making such a large investment in being able to move applications from public clouds back down to private clouds.
As I see it, there is a critical role for an ultra-secure enclave in both the public cloud and the private infrastructure stories of the future of IT generally. And I think the Linux One Z team have staked that out as territory that they're interested in. They have obviously a historical depth and strength that they can build on. Linux One really represents the closest thing to what I think everybody's going to want in their infrastructure operations. It is absolutely clear to me that highly autonomous cloud infrastructure that everybody wants must also come with some parts of it which are special and different from a security point of view. And that's where I think the Linux One story, is the best in the business.
I became very deeply interested in blockchain a little over 4 years ago in working with IBM Research. And what I realized is the future potential of blockchain to really revolutionize almost all business processes across all industries.
Folks that are in blockchain will know that the broadcast protocol and the nature of the blockchain kind of breaks certain rules around sovereignty, data privacy, and so on. And so we started tinkering around this little thing called Corda. Today we are an enterprise blockchain company. Our platform is called Corda. Corda is purpose-built for highly regulated industries. It is not a broadcast protocol, so typical blockchains will send every transaction. I do a transaction with Mark, and everyone in the room will see that transaction.
We launched and embarked on a business just over a year ago now. We engaged with IBM, and one of the things I think that we quickly decided was that, yes, there are a lot of people out there doing this in this space, but one of the things you can't compromise on is security. So we chose IBM to build on top of Linux One, purely for that transactional security component, as well as their ability to service things via the cloud or on-premise.
In a sense, Ubuntu today is in an extraordinarily secure place. The big overarching story, I think, is cloud, and 2/3 of cloud is Ubuntu. And Ubuntu also represents the majority of the growth workloads for people who are doing lift and shift of legacy onto cloud. They certainly bring their legacy onto cloud, but they're also looking to kind of learn from cloud and drive growth.
One of the things that I really loved about this event was the quality of the discussion.
There was a very large amount of people coming from very different environments that actually did have a common ground.
FinTech space is very complicated. I mean, you have all kinds of regulations at a variety of different levels, right? And then you also have the data security aspect, which everybody's concerned about.
The rise of digital assets is really interesting. What's the promise of a digital asset? It's really real-time exchange of value.
There's a lot of talk around the infrastructure, a lot of talk around how the banks interact with the fintech firms and the startup industries and how essentially that interaction goes.
There are some very hard challenges ahead of us, but everyone is working on those together. And I got the sense from the larger institutions that they're open to and very interested in collaborating with smaller fintech companies in order to do things better and faster.
I felt like the energy in the room was just palpable.